Welcome back, everybody. It is March 12th, 2023. Nice snowy Sunday morning here in Des Moines. We just reached Gray's Lake. We left downtown to come run out here by the lake. It is indeed run streak day 160, halfway to 320. And yeah, it's been my kind of morning. I pretty much got stopped at every single crosswalk trying to leave downtown. And because of that, I tried to pause and resume my watch many times, and actually saved my run twice by accident. Once at 0.3 miles, and again about 0.15 miles after that. So according to my watch, it only took me a mile to get out here to the lake. Yeah, it's been that kind of morning. Somewhat frustrating, but at the same time, who really cares? It's like half a mile off of my total distance. I know in my head that I ran it, even if I end up deleting the little workouts from Strava. That's okay. So there's a good chance that this is the last snow of the winter, quite possibly. One thing I didn't realize this morning, by the way, daylight savings time happened or whatever, spring forward. So I lost an hour. I ended up waking up and thinking, holy cow, how did I sleep in so late? And that's because I just totally spaced the fact that we were jumping forward an hour. I still don't even really understand why we do that. I guess I understand the reason why they started it. However, is it still relevant today? Should we still be doing it today? I don't know. I really don't know. My friend in Arizona, Sharon, she'll tell you that it's irrelevant because in Arizona, they don't bother. They don't do it. Post in the comments, what do you think? Should we still be doing daylight savings time, spring forward, fall back, all that stuff? Let me know. So it's been a few videos since we've done a film review. Are we still gonna do the film reviews? The answer to that is yes. Now the sad thing is during the move, when I lost internet and so forth for a few days there, we were right in the midst of our Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movie marathon. That has actually ended. We ended up watching, what did we do? Run Fat Boy Run, Hot Fuzz, a couple other ones. Never did watch Shaun of the Dead, surprisingly. I don't remember why. I don't think we could find it. I thought I owned it, and I didn't find it in my little disc case of DVDs. And then we never bothered to try to stream it or rent it from the library or anything. So I'll have to go back and watch that. But anyway, right now we're in the middle of a Crocodile Dundee film streak. So far we've watched 1, 2, and 3. Tonight we're gonna watch 4, which I've never even heard of until we started watching these other ones. The first one was pretty good. Second one, even better. Third one, not bad. What I'm gonna do is after the 4th, I'll do a review on all 4 and kind of give you my thoughts on which one it was the best, which one was the worst, and so forth. So stay tuned for the Crocodile Dundee movie film review soon. All right, we just left Gray's Lake. On our way back home now. We're a little over 4 miles in at this point in the run. Should be about 2.5 miles or so back. I'm gonna take the long way back instead of the way I came, just to make sure that I'm over 6 miles for my Strava record, even though we know that I will be because of the half mile that we lost. But either way, taking the long way back. And yeah, should be about 6.5 miles today. Not too bad. Legs are feeling really good. after our 7-mile run yesterday. So definitely getting to the point where I can do longer runs back to back. I could probably at this point start reaching towards even longer runs, like a half marathon distance. By the way, I looked up what my longest run is, and I've never done a marathon, but I've gotten pretty close. I've done 17 miles. I guess that's not that close. That's still what, like 9 miles off, but 17 miles and change is the longest run that I've ever recorded, according to Garmin. So that's interesting. Maybe I'll try to beat that at some point this year. Maybe even do the Des Moines Marathon in October, I think it is. We'll see. So I'm just randomly running here, and I just remembered the names of the other Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movies that we watched. So I might as well tell you. We watched Paul, which was pretty good. We watched The World's End, which was actually really good. And then we watched one called, I think it was called Man Up. I can't remember. I'll have to look that up. I think it's called Man Up though. Nick Frost wasn't in it. It was just a Simon Pegg movie. Pretty good as well. All right, made it back to the apartment here. Done with today's run. Ended up being 7.11 miles. That's not including the stuff that we lost for our accidental saves earlier in the run. I think my cutoff that I mentioned in one of the videos before is anything under half a mile, I just delete basically. If it's over half a mile, I'll go ahead and add it up and tack it on to what my run ended up being, but we're forgetting that today. Pace today was 8 minutes, 54 seconds. A little bit slower, obviously, due to the snow and icy sidewalk conditions that we were running on today, but still actually not bad considering I didn't have any clamp-ons on, no yak tracks or anything like that, just using my shoes. And I did, as you can see here, ended up patching my shoe with a little bit of a like fabric glue, and then like a cheap, like it was an iron-on patch, but obviously I couldn't iron it on my shoe, so I just used the glue. Seems to be working fine for that hole that my toe just came up through. Yeah, and these shoes are actually almost at 300 miles. I think after today's run they'll be at 287, I believe. So yeah, getting up to the 300-mile mark on these guys. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.